send a message in the chat. I actually joined as a sub, so very last minute, because I realized that I hadn't signed up for a competitive event, and I was really worried about that. I'm just gonna turn down the game sound a little bit so that it's easier to hear me. You guys can let me know how it sounds because I can't really hear what it's like for you. And yeah, let me know if I need to go higher or lower. Alright, let's do it. We're starting with Airship Fortress. I'm not gonna go for the rail. Every time I try to go for it at the start of a race, I end up getting knocked off, and I'm not risking that. Although, I did miss an item box anyway. Alright, we're off to a decent start. We're in 3rd place. Yeah, for some reason I feel way more pressure now that I'm live streaming than I usually do when I'm recording. Even though I'm more or less doing the same thing, right? I'm playing and commentating at the same time. But yeah, let's be real, that was never exactly my strong suit. Alright, I managed to get these items now, and I'm going to hang on to these to give me some protection. I think now that the majority of the crowd is gone, I should be safe to hop on this rail. Alright. Let's pull off all these shortcuts. Yeah, not going for a new item here. We're just going to keep moving forward. I think the top 4, so me, the 2 in front of me and the 1 behind me, have a decent lead on everyone else. And hopefully we can maintain that. And then catch up with the top 2. But for the time being, I'm very happy just chilling here in 3rd place. Oh, okay. We lost our protection. Now we can potentially start to panic. And I messed up the shotgun. Ooh. Okay, it's fine. We did still have a decent lead. Let's just try not to make any more mistakes like that. Alright, great. We've got protection back. Not that anything really endangered me until I messed up that shortcut. Yeah, no more massive lead. Everyone's right there. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to these. Oh, okay, never mind. We got shocked. That's really unfortunate. Oh no. Alright, so that messed up my drift. And pretty much my entire race while it was at it. Alright, unlucky start. The shock timing was pretty unfortunate, but it's okay. I think I probably do better if I don't mess up that one shortcut earlier. Hello, white boy. Thanks for joining. I only just saw your message. Yeah, it was a pretty sucky shock. Alright, I'm just gonna keep trying for Bowser's Castle because this is the track that I usually do the best in. And yeah, let's just try to do better than 10th place next race. Alright, Shy Guy Bazaar. So we've had 2 Flower Cup tracks in a row. See, when I'm recording, I usually just sit quietly here because I know that I'm going to cut out the loading out of my video. I guess I can't do that anymore. You guys just have to sit and watch me load. Alright, I think we don't get a startup boost. We take advantage of the fact that we're in the back. Let all those people go on those rails and bump each other off. And I'm going to just try to get a 10th place box. So, in a 12 player room, if you get a box in 10th or lower, that's sort of like the way that the game is coded. Those are where you're going to get the best items. So you don't have to be quite in last place to benefit from it. And yeah, you usually get, you know, your bullets, your golden mushrooms, and obviously at the start of the race, they don't give you quite as good of items, so I got triple shrooms instead. Alright, grab that item. There are triple red shells ahead of me that I'm really wary of, so as long as they don't come up here on this rail, whoops, alright, we should be safe. Now, let's get up onto here, and we'll head around the top. I really don't want to be here in the middle of the group where everyone is, because that's where all the dangerous items are. So yeah, really important to me to get a lead and to not get hit by that boomerang. Okay, I think it's been thrown away now. And then yeah, I'm just going to use this mushroom through that same shortcut at the end that I did on lap 1. And yeah, let's see where that puts us. I'm really lucky I didn't get crushed by that mega mushroom. I'm going to just get rid of this person. And grab an item. Okay, I'm going to hang on to this as protection. I really don't want to get hit by anything. Okay, this is fine. We're just going to let people overtake. I don't want to be without a good item in this position. Okay, cool. We've got some mushrooms. This is great. I use the mushroom to recover from that banana. And hopefully catch up. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna start using my golden... Oh, those red shells are really bad for me. Alright, I think I got crossed by 2 people right at the line, so I might have been able to get 7th place if not. But we did meet the goal of doing better than 10th. Alright, now's probably a good time for me to check where I am placed in this room. Let's see. I think I would be 6th out of 12 in the room, so I'm pretty middle of the pack. It's just nice to know whereabouts I stand compared to everyone else. So I guess I kind of know whether I'm doing well or not. On the uphill, that's right, my boy. We're on the up and up. We just gotta finish in the top half of the room, which is where we're supposed to be, and that means that we're doing well. Consider that a win. Alright, my track got selected. Now let's try not to mess these shortcuts up. How is competitive different to online play? So the way that competitive works, and you're probably going to lose some of this commentary in the middle of this race because I am going to try to lock in. But the way that it differs is we have a Discord server, it's called Lounge, and they're sort of independent of how the regular Mario Kart rankings are. We have our own rankings, which is a score called MMR, and I got totally bumped off of that shortcut, but that's fine. It's only lap 1. It's got hit. And yeah, essentially you compete in races against other people who are in a similar MMR range to you, and obviously try to win. And you know, there are some strict rules around things like you're not supposed to choose intermission tracks. Oh, Let's get up here. Oh, messed that up. Anyway, yeah, if you choose intermission tracks, you will lose 50 MMR, and if you break any other rules, there are a bunch of them, like being late, being inappropriate, stuff like that. You do get punished for it. And yeah, essentially, you try to win races, you get more MMR, you lose races, you lose MMR, etc. Hope that covers everything. Now we're gonna try to actually get up here. Beautiful. That is by far my favorite shortcut in the game. And look at that, we're in 4th place now. Right, I really want these mushrooms because there's a big shortcut where the world record uses the mushroom. Actually, there's a new world record that uses it in a different place, but when I was practicing this track, it was through this cut here. And look at that, we've carried a star into 3rd place. I have no idea when the shock is coming, so I don't know how I'm going to use the star to dodge it, but I'm going to assume it's going to be more towards the end. And besides, if I save this star, I might be able to use it against something that attacks me. Never mind. Okay, so we lost the star. That's fine. I should have gone for the shortcut, but there's the shock. Okay, maybe it's better that I didn't go for the shortcut. That I could have gotten shocked off of it. But yeah, okay. I'm getting a little bit comboed right now. Alright, we're gonna go for this shortcut here again, and then mushroom through that part that we did last time, and then we're gonna have our green shells to hopefully protect us for the rest of the race. Alright, beautiful. Just gonna toss this behind me. I have no business overtaking that guy with the 3 green shells, and I'll just hold this behind me for protection. Beautiful. Alright. 3rd place is pretty good. This is my best track. Thank you, White Boy. I did get the shortcut. Thank you, Fanio. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Alright. This puts us up in 9th, which isn't super high up considering we just got a 3rd place, but all the scores are pretty close together still, so not a big deal. But now that I've had Bowser's Castle, I have to choose a different track. Let me see. I'm towards the front. I think I should choose a track that I think I can just outrace everyone in. The sign's not there in free roam, which is why that shortcut didn't work. I reckon most people don't play Acorn Heights well, and I think I play it decently well. So I might just go with that as my choice. It's probably not going to be my track that gets picked again. But you know, gotta think strategically about our tracks. Comment MegaTurbo W. I'm getting glazed in the chat here, guys. Oh, it was my track. That's crazy. Alright. I talked a big game about thinking I could race this better than most people, so let's see if I can deliver. So, I'm gonna try to get a good startup boost, go for an item, and then, oh, okay, we got it. Take this turn really nice and tight. I really just want to, wow, these are great items. I really don't want this person to hit me and take them away from me. I'll let him take the double just so that I can avoid him. I don't actually know if, alright, perfect. I don't actually know the agenda, but insane pool, go by Loki. I might just do that. I'm gonna hang on to this mushroom and see if I can take this shortcut streamless. Oh, I messed it up. I usually get that. Right. That's fine. We've lost a bunch of spots to that. Wow. Alright. So, a lot of people will say that I just got comboed there and, you know, getting hit by that red shell was really unlucky. But that was actually entirely my fault. Same with that banana. If I didn't mess that shortcut up, or if I had chosen to use my mushroom through it instead of trying to save it, I actually wouldn't have been in a position to get hit by that stuff in the first place. So yeah, entirely my fault. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to come up here, I'm going to use my golden mushroom through here, and I'm actually going to use it through that shortcut instead of trying to take extreme risks. It looks like a bunch of people took this shortcut, so we're all pretty packed quite close together, so I think if I use this star wisely on the last lap, we have a good chance of winning this. Maybe not, I just got hit a bunch. Alright, let's see how we go. Up on this rail. Oh, got knocked off. It's so busy, especially trying to get on rails where, you know, it's a very narrow space, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna use the star now. I think that gives us enough time to get through here. Alright, beautiful. And then let's get up on this rail. That's really unfortunate. Oh wow. That was a rough race. Peak live stream. Thanks, Joe Mir Hopes. Alright, I'm pretty firmly in 9th place. We're going to need some really good races if we're going to end up in the top half of the room. I'm going to say that some of this is live stream performance anxiety. Heavily Mario Karted. See, I did, right? But also, I should never have been in the back there. I totally should have been hanging out in the front for the most part. Let's just go Sky High Sunday. I bet that because people don't have to leave the menu to, because people don't have to leave the menu to get that track and it's not an intermission, people would just generally go for it. I think I'm okay with that. But yeah, if I didn't mess up that shortcut in the first lap, Fanio, I wouldn't have gotten hit, and I wouldn't have been playing the rest of the race in the middle of the pack where I got hit a bunch. And that's why I dispute that Mario Kart is a luck-based game. Alright, let's see how we go. I'm gonna go straight for the glider, because I imagine a lot of people are gonna go for the planes and get them before me. No box, that's fine. Let's just come around here. We got shroom boosted a little bit. Yeah, I'm not too worried right now about being in the back. But I do want to get towards the front, because this is definitely a track where if you get to the front, you can definitely stay there. So I'm going to... someone kindly open this space for me. Let's come down here. Whoa, okay, that was nice and low. I'm gonna hang on to this Mega Mushroom to use in the lap 2 shortcut. I have no idea when people are gonna shock, so there's no point in me using it to try to predict it. Wow, is that first place? Alright, I made up a lot of ground there. I think I just crushed a bunch of people. Alright, beautiful. We're towards the top. It definitely feels a lot better being one of the people doing the Mario, you know, Mario Karting than getting Mario Karted. Alright, let's get down here. Oh, and once again I am on the receiving end of getting Mario Karted. It's still a very close pack though. But I really need to get some items here. Alright, we go. Oh, and there's a shock as soon as I was supposed to take that shortcut. Yeah, that timing was pretty terrible for me. I'm gonna come on this side. If I can get some sort of... okay, shot that. And use some mushrooms to boost forward. Yeah, at least I don't have to worry about someone shocking me off of this shortcut. I don't know how I managed to dodge all those hammers. Are we gonna get 5th place? Not a bad ending. I'm pretty okay with that considering how the race went. Have we moved up in the world at all though? That's the real question. And the answer is no. Edge of my seat the whole race. I'm glad that you're being entertained. It was pretty much a given we were going to get this track when the way that it offered it to us. But I don't know what to do next. Let's grab a track in the vicinity. Let's just do DK Pass. I do really like DK Pass. It's got a lot of shortcuts in it. And the way I see it, the more shortcuts, especially ones that you can do without any item, the more skill-based I think the track becomes, because whether you win or not is more or less just a matter of do you make the shortcuts or not do you get lucky with items. I didn't think we would get DK Spaceport. It's not a very common track in competitive, and the reason is because there really isn't a lot shortcut-wise that you can do. Essentially, the only shortcuts are mushroom shortcuts. I'll show you when I get there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then yeah, it's easier for me to show you. Right. Let's trick off this, and like this, get the extra boosts, and we definitely want to grab an item. I really don't know if it's the best idea to take this from the front, considering that I will want mushrooms later, but that's fine. I'm not going to slow down while I'm in first. Okay, at least we've got a bunch of protection. But I would really like some triple mushrooms to take these upcoming shortcuts. So yeah, if you saw on the turn that I just did and on this one coming up, there's these, well, big grass patches that you can just cut through with a mushroom. And a couple people tried to, but I hit them with my shells. Alright, somehow I'm in first, but I don't have an item, so I'm kind of concerned. Let's grab one. Seeing as I don't have a... Yeah, see, people just used their mushrooms through that cut, and overtook me. Alright. We really don't want to get overtaken in the last lap. Okay, no mushroom, but we did get a boo, and unlike Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, in this game you can use the boo through the shortcut. So let's do it. Okay, 2 green shells. Ooh, I'm so lucky I'm in that boo. Whoops. That was crazy. Not a lot I could do to make up speed there. Was that a boomerang that hit me? I hate getting hit by the boomerang. There's nothing you can do about it. It's a huge item and it goes through any protection you might have. Alright, we're still just really, really close to the top half of the room. We just have to get one really good race on these people and we should be okay. But yeah, that was a pretty average race we just had. I just want everyone to know that the last 2 competitive events I did, I wasn't recording or streaming, and I won both. Like, I did super well. I actually came first place in one of them, so that's my excuse for being terrible so far. What are we gonna get? Okay, this is the 3rd time this event that we've gotten my track. That's unbelievable. That's what? 1 in 12 times. 1 in 12 times 1 in 12. Someone do the maths on that. So I'm not gonna. It's like 1 in 16 or 1700 or something like that. I need to get an item here. Perfect. Beautiful! I have no idea how I got triple mushrooms in that spot, but apparently a lot of people did. Alright, let's get another item here if possible, and then shroom through here. I don't know if... Oh, that's unfortunate. I was gonna say that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this shortcut because it is quite a challenging one. I'd argue one of the hardest in the game. But I got hit off anyway, so it doesn't matter. Another set of triple mushrooms. We can do lap 2 exactly the same way as we did lap 1, but hopefully not get knocked off. And I'm gonna keep an eye out for if anyone else tries coming along with me for that shortcut I was going for, because if they are, then I'm not risking it. Yeah, see, there are people going for it. Oh, that was entirely my fault. Get hit by that. My foot is cramping up. This really hurts. That's really awkward timing. Alright, well. Let's lock in. Do you think we can use this before the double item box? No. That's fine. We got it through the shortcut. Alright, let's go. We're not going anywhere near that side this time. I've learned my lesson, I think. We take this through here, this one through here, and then we will just pull it to the end. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I won't lie. That one was just a lucky item pull at the end. I had so many opportunities to get myself towards the front and just messed them up. The game recognizes your distinguished taste. Yes, my distinguished taste in tracks that I keep failing on. But we moved up to 8th, which is great. How many races has it been? I'm sure someone will have said something on the Discord. Nope. So usually on the Discord, at least in the last few races I've been in, people have been keeping track of what tracks have been selected, so we don't double up. I'm gonna go for a DK pass again. Surely I don't get it, but, you know. Might as well try. Also, I've said surely I don't get it 3 times now, and each time it has happened. Close, close. The Mario Kart gods really like me and my neighbors. Alright, so we're now about to play my worst track in the game. And every time I go to play this track, I promise myself that I'm just going to play it decently safe and try to get a good race. And then I don't, and I mess something up, and it ruins me. So I'm actually going to comply with my game plan this time. So the first thing that I usually mess up is that I try getting straight onto this rail. For some reason that never works for me, so we're just going to trick up onto it like this. Definitely need an item. Alright, we're definitely not going for that shortcut. I didn't get the setup correct. That's okay. See, people are taking it and they're gonna overtake me now. Especially whoever had either Boo or Mushroom just now. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay towards the front and hope for the best. Oh, that person just lost their green shell. That's great. Alright, beautiful. We definitely need these items if there are triple red shells next to me. Nice. Took that turn well. First place is going crazy. Okay, this is looking good. Whoop. A lot of airtime. Oh, come on. We were doing so well until that red shell hit. I was totally trying to snap that person and failed. Alright, Joey escaped. Let's get a drop off of you and then bomb you. Okay, that wasn't what I was trying to do, but it works. Oh, I have no way of dodging these. I just have to hope they don't bounce into me. I didn't make it up onto the rail. I always mess up this turn. It's fine, it's fine. We're in 3rd place. I got it the first 2 laps. I'm so annoyed that I didn't get it that time. It's okay. Let's just try to do this one again. And hope that no one... No, okay. Okay. At least we're accepting when we fail these things. Get rid of that guy with the mushrooms because they're actually pretty close to me, I think, on the leaderboard. I think they're in 10th. Yeah. Wasn't enough to stop them from beating me, but oh well. Is that 7th place? We'll take it. Safety is for chumps. Send it. Yeah, look. Even when I try to be safe, it fails. But I did manage to get the rail and that cool ending shortcut on lap 2, so we'll take that as a win. I think if I can get 7th place on my worst track, then we're doing great. But we're 2/3 of the way through this Mogi, and yeah, I'm not doing super well. So we need to make a comeback in the 2nd half, in the third. Now I get a mushroom. Alright, let's see what we get. Wario Stadium. We've now gotten 3 out of 4 tracks in the Flower Cup, but I think this is like one of the most popular cups in the entire game. Yeah, people really like this track, Shy Guy Bazaar, and Airship Fortress. People don't tend to like Desert Hills as much. Alright. Let's see. I don't think I go for the rail at the start. It's always way too crowded. So let's slow down a bit and try to get some mushrooms at this item set, and then use that to build a lead later. That's it. All going to plan. So the plan is essentially to hang on to these mushrooms for as long as possible. And on this first lap, I'm going to come up here to get some coins to build up some of my speed. I missed some of the coins, but that's okay. Wow, we're in 2nd place. Alright, great. I should be, so what you can do there is you can charge a jump, and I'll try and do it on a later lap to show you. You can charge a jump to reduce your airtime on that ramp. It's pretty cool. Is first place trying to come up here too? Yep. Okay, they went flying away. I don't think I have enough speed to make this. Yeah, that's fine. Is that going for me? Yeah, that's fine. We use 1 mushroom to recover. But I didn't want to use both of my mushrooms and pull out protection because, wow, I'm planning to use my last mushroom here. Come on. Okay, we made it up. Alright, good. Okay, not enough time to charge that jump. Maybe I show it to you on lap 3, depending on how I go. Wow. That was just rude. That was also rude. Let's come up here and blend this person because I don't want to get hit by the green shell. That person took 2 item boxes and left me with nothing. Let's actually make this trick this time. Beautiful. Grab a double item box. Okay. It's fine. If I don't get shocked, I'm fine. But I probably will. see if we make it through this shortcut. So this will save us a lot of time. 6th place, alright. That's top half of the room. That's better than it was looking. I definitely got comboed there in the middle of the race, but we're doing okay. We're actually up in 7th now. But there's a huge gap between me and 6th place, which is, I guess, ideally where I want to be. So I'll have to either get some really, really good races. Well, obviously that's the plan anyway. But if I want to get in the top half of the room, I need to get some really good races, and, you know, 5th and 6th need to get some decently bad races. And on top of that, I need the people below me not to do super well and overtake me. So lots of reason to do really well. Let's keep going for DK Pass. Are there any tracks that look super likely to get picked? I don't think so. There's 2 Booze mentioned, 2 DK Pass, and 2 Faraway Oasis. Oh, we got Salty Salty Speedway. What are the odds? I've not really practiced this track, but I've seen other people play it, so should we just try to do the things that I've watched? Okay, well, didn't charge a jump in time. Get up there. Okay, that's fine. We totally managed to make it up here anyway. I do not know how I'm in 4th place, because I did not do any of those shortcuts particularly well. Let me take it. I'm gonna toss this, get this out. Oh, and I lost them. Probably could have used my mushroom through that, but I don't want to be completely defenseless. Maybe we just chuck this at that guy and hope for the best. Get it up here. Definitely want to go around all of those fish in the water. Okay, we're gonna come up here, and then we can use our mushroom through those crates. Come on, let's stay up. Oh, fell off. Alright, we'll use our mushroom somewhere else then. I need to... okay, I need to be cautious of where there's an item set. Oops. I forget that what was I saying? I forget that horn doesn't go away when you use it. It actually sticks around for a bit. Alright. Did we get another good item? We did. Let's come up here. Okay, somehow we're not super far behind still. So let's come up here. I still went flying up. Okay, well, let's start using this through here. Whoops, I did not know that that part opened up into nothing. As I said, haven't practiced this track. We accidentally dodged the shock, just with no speed item. And it meant nothing. Oh, we're gonna lose. Okay, let's just use this as soon as possible. Hopefully it carries us decently far up. Okay, great. Let's just take whatever this is. 6th place? Nice. I think if I hadn't fallen off with that star before, I would have done really well. But we're still pretty solid in 7th place. I think there's only 1 or 2 races left, so yeah. Has anyone been keeping track of how many races we did? Has it been 11 yet, or just 10? Invincible shock dodge into golden and you just win. Yes. Well, I was a little too slow for that. Okay, let's do this. we still haven't had DK pass yet, right? Remember how I said that there were penalties for, you know, choosing an intermission track or being inappropriate or whatever, or being late, which is my greatest fear, because I have a huge punctuality problem. Well, you also get penalized if you pick the same track twice. Hey, alright. At least, I think this is either the last or second last track. At least it's something that I have an idea of how to play. I do think I'll probably get... Okay, it's 11th, so we've got 2 more races to bring this back. I'm happy with that. That's a little less pressure. So, this is a great front-running track. I do want to stay towards the front because there are a lot of great shortcuts that you can do. Like this one. Beautiful. Which are great because it can help you to maintain your lead. But towards the end of the track, there is a huge mushroom shortcut. And so, obviously in first place, you are not very likely to get mushrooms. And so, yeah, if I hang out in first for the entire race, then it's pretty likely that people are going to overtake me on that shortcut at the end, no matter how far ahead I get. But yeah. Of course I lose my green shell. Let's just stay away from that person, because if I get a draft and go flying into their banana, I will not be happy. Are we going for the same shortcut? Yes, we are. Ooh. Okay. On the bright side. Oh, I'm not taking that blue shell for you, buddy. Ooh, great. That was terrifying. Alright. Let's get up on here. Oops. Didn't manage to get up onto that stick ramp. That's my preferred way to do this section, but unfortunately we couldn't this time. And yeah, I'm gonna hang on to these defense items. I don't think I'm gonna get anything that will get me through that shortcut anyway. Okay, maybe I just drop that bomb there to hit people who go through the shortcut. Yep, it hit someone. To this. Okay, they didn't go for this. Interesting. I really hope that there isn't a second blue shell. Not that I'm in first place right now anyway. Let's get nice and close to this person and put pressure on them with my green shells. Okay, chuck that back. And onto this behind me. We're gonna drop this bomb right in the entrance to the shortcut. Hopefully screw someone over. Oh, that's a really bad shock. Come on, come on, come on. Can we still take first? I think we had that one in the bag. See, this is why I've been choosing DK Path the last 5 races. MegaTurbo, come back! Can we make it back into the top half is the real question. Ah, see, second place was my main competition for 6th. Oof. I need to beat ARX by 7 points to get into the top half of the room, so not very likely. But we'll try. We just need a really good final race. And I have no idea what I'm going to choose. Alright, let's have a think. What am I somewhat good at? I've already done Bowser's Castle, I've already done Acorn Heights, I've done DK Pass. Oof. Doesn't really leave a lot left. I want to learn Cheap Cheap Falls, and I want to learn Moo Meadows. Okay, I think we just go with Mario Bros. Circuit. That was crazy, I had 1 second left. No one's choosing it though. Alright, I do know this track, but I do tend to mess up the shortcuts on it quite a lot. Yes, thanks White Boy, I did have a huge lead at the end of the last race. Alright, come on. We just need to do way better than ARX. I mean, honestly, if we get a first place, and they get, I think, 5th or below, something like that. I think 6th or below, then we come out in the top half. Let's see if we can actually do it. Oop, I did not release that charge jump in time to get up for that shortcut. It's fine though. Oh, come on. Didn't release. It definitely doesn't help that I got knocked out of bounds. This is why I hate Lakitu. Maybe what we try to do is hang on to these items and try to bring them as far into the front as possible. Okay. If you watched my video on this, you'll know that I tricked there way too early. This could be my chance to get myself a little bit of a lead. But, well, not a lead, but further up in the pack than where I was. Come on, let's get up on here. Nope. Alright. The good news is that when I trick off of there, I get over onto that patch of land that I've been landing on. Which is great because... oh man, this is really tight. I really don't like being here in like, you know, 6th place. It's so dangerous, so many items going around. Alright. I reckon... where should I pull it? I think I pull it through... oh, I pull it now to make up for that. Hit something with that boomerang. Okay, we have a mushroom, which we can use for that one shortcut. The one that I haven't been able to get onto the rail for. Just won't let me get onto it. I promise you, getting onto that rail is harder than it looks. Because the water bounces you. Okay. Definitely not the finish that we were hoping for. Okay, let's just use this. Does that not count as me finishing? Damn it. 5th to 10th in 0.3 seconds. Yeah. Somehow I didn't finish the race in last. Don't know how I managed that. Okay, but we managed to hang on to 7th place. I think I probably lose a tiny bit of MMR for that. But I will confirm with you guys in just a sec. So right now I'm just joining the next Mogi. I'm probably gonna do 2 or 3 competitive events tonight. Okay, what did I get again? 79. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Holy Throw, thanks. I went to type in the chat as if you can't hear me. I'm not used to being the streamer, I'm used to being... I'm used to watching and then commenting on people. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so at the end of the event, I don't know if, am I allowed to share this? I don't know, probably should be fine. Let's do it. Okay, oh, that's my screen. So, here I am on Discord. Everyone here types their score into the chat, and there's a command that you do to submit the leaderboard. So Magic Mace's score was missing, so see they're being tagged because this Clemello person keeps... Magic Mace didn't play. Oh yeah, I played. Well, they're gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, you submit your scoreboard, and then what's really cool, I don't actually know how they manage this, but it will generate these tables showing your score and MMR changes and stuff. But yeah, as I mentioned at the start, I'm a substitute for this particular race. So I got added later, so I replaced Magic Mace. And that's why they haven't given their score. Okay. I've joined the queue for the next race. There's actually a rule that I'm not allowed to share or stream the... let me just get back to the game. I'm not allowed to share or stream or anything the room code for the next competitive event because they don't want anyone joining who doesn't, you know, belong in the room, who doesn't have the right MMR and stuff, or who isn't designated to be in the race. So yeah, when the time comes for me to join the next room, I'm going to, you know, be covering up the screen briefly, just typing the code, because I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, sorry for that crazy throw, you guys. It was pretty bad. Event. Oh, now I get up onto here. Now, what did I do? That was so different. I think the answer is just to start charging up really early. Yeah. And then you can trick off of this tree, and then I had mushrooms, I think, all 3 laps I could have used through that. And just the time save from that probably could have moved me from like 11th place to who knows. And I kept messing this up too. That's what you're supposed to trick. Alright, I'm gonna double check Discord and see what's going on with the scores. Oh, yep. Okay, so Clemello, who seems to be, I guess, managing everything on that room, contacted staff to get them to sort it. Meanwhile, the queue for the next competitive event is going to be finished in a minute, so we'll be moving straight into the next event. This is the boring, quiet part of the stream. So, if anyone wants to make some conversation in chat, I'm happy to talk or answer any questions you might have. Why do I use Daisy? Daisy is my favorite Mario character, and the reason for that is because my friend showed me a video of an old Wii game called what was it? Mario Strikers Charged or something. And I guess the video was sort of pointing out how much character, you know, the different characters had in the game, like so much personality. And yeah, Daisy was really sassy, and I found that really hilarious. So I vowed from that day to my friend that, yeah, I would be a massive Daisy fan. And yeah, now I choose Daisy whenever I play. The second reason is the better combos in this game use a high handling. Previously it was high speed before everyone figured out how to do stuff, but now for doing shortcuts you need to have a high handling stat. And so you'll see a lot of people play Nabbit on the Baby Blooper. This combo that I'm on right now has the same stats, so I'm actually able to play Daisy and still be on what is considered to be the best combo. So yeah, this here, Nabbit is also a high handling combo. Let me just get next to it. So yeah, same stats. Are they gonna pose with me? Okay, great. They managed to get me in for the previous competitive event. How did we do? We lost 37 MMR. That's actually not too bad. So I was on 4,350 before, now I'm on 4,313. Not too shabby at all. Now let's see what's happening with the next event. Oh, they're finally posing. Can you tell I have ADHD? Anyway, yeah, that's why I used AC. I hope that answers your question. Someone is leaving Kart? Thank you for that. It doesn't tell me who, it just shows me that someone is hitting the heart react. Any other questions from the audience? I mean, maybe questions isn't... I say any questions as if I'm like some guru or expert. But yeah. Just trying to start some conversation. Alright, let's see what's happening. Oh, new room has been made. Let's do it. This is a 24-player room. It's gonna be kind of crazy. I haven't done a 24-player competitive event before, so let's see how this goes. Alright, the code is coming in 1 sec, they say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch you back to the please wait mode. And yeah, just so that you don't see what I'm about to do and I don't get in trouble. Apparently there are 4 of you here. Why aren't you guys talking in the chat? Engage. I'm honestly shocked that I have 4 viewers right now. Apparently there have been 37 people in and out. But yeah, thanks for sticking around and watching currently. I know this is a really boring part of the stream, just while I switch between rooms, but we'll be in the next event in just a sec. Okay, just typing in the code. The secret code that no one else can see. Because they hate me. What, is that why they're not talking? Is that what you mean, white boy? Is there any characters that you want to see me use? White boy, you get to choose. It's gonna be really embarrassing if you don't choose someone. Yeah. I think there's some delay, which makes sense. Pianta. Bro, where's Pianta? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, this guy. Look at that nose. Look at it. Look at it jiggle. Watch my 4 viewers drop down to 0. Okay. I wonder if like I'm gonna get in trouble. I think I'm fine. It says that I've joined. Am I the last? Oh, we're still waiting on one more person. Thank goodness. Wonder what expressions this guy has. be so done with you. Yeah, you like this? This is peak content. It's like, really? Oh, that one's problematic. Is this a thumbs up? Okay. Is that the last person joining? Nope, still waiting on one more. A bunch of people in this room are speaking French right now. How am I supposed to communicate with these guys? Bombastic side-eye. I think you can just like pick up a cars. Yeah, that's sick. Is the room full yet? Nope, still nothing. Someone just sent their friend's code. And people are giving them clown emojis. I would love to show you the Discord to pass the time, but it does have the code in it. Is that everyone? Yes! Okay, we're ready to go. I'm really worried because I already struggle with the chaos in 12-player rooms, and I've never done a 24-player competitive event. And as usual, I'll tell you where in the 24 people I am. I am ranked 12, so pretty much the same situation as before. Alright, we're going insane strat. Pick the tracks that I'm good at and hope that I get them. Someone chose... Oh, I think in 24 player rooms you are allowed to choose intermissions, which is absolutely insane to me. I don't know why anyone would want to, but you can. Are you winning, lad? We're about to start a new event, so let's find out. Also, welcome to the stream, Jacob. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's do this. Jacob, I think you're just joining. On the last event, I actually came first on this track, so there's hope. There's hope for me to win again. And in case you're wondering, this Kart, well, this character was chosen by White Boy. It's crazy how many people just don't go for that. Okay, let's come down here. In a 24-player room, you really want to build a decent lead because in the middle where all the items are, there's going to be so much stuff. Did you guys see that bomb? That's crazy. Oops, someone's got a boomerang. Let's try not to get hit by it. Alright, they specifically targeted me, if you didn't notice. Alright. That was really unfortunate. I saw the notice for it when I was about to go around the turn, but I figured it would be done by the time I got to where I was. Okay, we got another mushroom. Oh, wow. Boomeranged off the track. This is exactly where I didn't want to be. But hopefully a couple of good shortcuts will fix this up. Except for I spent way too much time on the off-road. Beautiful. Alright. I'm hoping that this golden mushroom will make it to the big turn. It didn't. Okay. That's fine. That's actually a really good shock for me, because I was in the middle of a shortcut and it was right before I could get a new item. So yeah, let's go. Alright, come on. Ooh. Can we get, was that 7th place? Alright, not bad for a 24 player room. This is actually a great start. We're in the top 3rd for this race. Hello Ravindi, thank you for joining. Wow, 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 wow. Guys, this is a great start. So, for those of you who are just joining, 7 is almost, it actually is, it almost is a 1, Jehu. So this is a 24 player room. Usually competitive events that I've played are 12 players, but this one's got more. And, hold on, let me just choose a track. We just had DK pass. Okay. What was I saying? There's 24 players in this room, and because it's a competitive event, everyone gets ranked. And yeah, I'm ranked 12 in this room, according to my MMR. So yeah, MMR stands for matchmaking rank. So obviously it's a ranking used to figure out who to pit you up against. So seeing as I'm ranked 12th in the room, if I do 12th or better, then that's considered a win. If you squint really hard, they're basically the same number. Alright. Creepy Troopy Beach. So, here's an unpopular opinion. This track has just a bunch of off-road and a bunch of shortcuts that you can go for. So people like to hang towards the back and like get really good items. But it's such a short track. It's basically the baby park of this game. So I'm not going to intentionally stay towards the back. Or maybe I hang out in the back for a little bit, get some items, and then let's hit this guy with the mushrooms. And then yeah, use them to get up ahead. But I'm getting really bad items right now, especially considering how far back I am. So let's hang further back. I know that it looks like I'm being really bad, and to be honest I am, but also this is a good strategy. Beautiful. Alright. Great, so thanks to that mushroom, I'm not quite as far behind as I was before. That's just unfortunate. Okay, this is lap 4 out of 5. I'm kind of hoping that I can get my hands on the shot at this stage. Unless someone has it up ahead, which I can also put a benefit from. Oh, I've got it. Okay. Now we just gotta get one more item, shock everyone, and ruin their lives. I think I was too far behind for that tomato. Frozen lost place and says he's strategizing. Look, I had a plan, right? It just failed really epically. Oh well. Where does that put us? That puts us in 16th overall. Look at that. I'm in 16th, right? But the 5 people on top of me are all tied 11th. But yeah, we're only 2 out of 12 races in, so no stress, no stress. I'm totally strategizing, guys. This is all part of my master plan. I wonder if I will even be able to pull anything off on Bowser's Castle, because with 24 players, it's going to be really crowded. But yes, please keep making fun of me in the chat. I do appreciate it. Hey, my worst track. For those of you who missed it before, I actually had a decent lead on this track the first 2 laps, and then I screwed up one shortcut and ruined my own life. Now what if we just don't mess up? I'd never even considered trying that before. Every time I play this track, I majorly screw something up. But what if we just didn't? Okay, I got bumped here. Okay, let's hop up onto this rail. That's the thing that I messed up last time, by the way. And look at that, I succeeded at that one thing and I'm in 12th now. Great. We're now gonna go for that cool shortcut that everyone has seen. Wow. We were so close. Just win. Okay, Jacob. For you? For you, I will try. I actually don't hate the spot I'm in, because I'm not too far behind, even though my ranking is low. But yeah, distance-wise, I'm not too far behind, and I'm getting great items. Beautiful, more mushrooms. Okay, let's just go around here. I'm not gonna go for that shortcut because I don't want to lose my mushrooms again. I can use them through some upcoming shortcuts. Great. Let's do this. Man. That nearly hit me. That was terrifying. I literally would not have been able to react to it if I had tried. Okay, let's go on this rail. Hop on onto this rail. Oh god. This is the spot that always screws me up. But we had a mushroom to recover. We actually survived this time. I usually, yeah, go flying off the track better. Let's go. I don't want to go off the track. Okay, sure. This is totally fine. Oh, knocked off the track. Am I going to be put back or... Okay. I think if I didn't get knocked off the track, I would have done a lot better, but I'll take 13th place. That was such a chaotic ending, to be honest. Things seem to be going really well the majority of that lap, but yeah, how did everyone else do? We're still in 16th, and yeah, the placements are starting to solidify because we've had a few races. Alright, so I think that was 3 races down, so that's a quarter of the way through. Which means anything can happen, guys, anything can happen. Alright. We're not failing as badly as it looks. Rough ending. Yeah, that's right, white boy. And it was entirely not my fault. Can we note that part in the chat? Entirely not my fault. Alright. Whoever guesses in the chat what track we're gonna get picked gets 10 bucks. Well, as far as I'm concerned, no one has guessed in time, so no one's getting money. We'll do another roulette game next time. Alright. I haven't played this track in ages. It doesn't often come up in competitive. But let's see what I can remember. Okay. Clearly enough to get me up here, which is great. I'm gonna, yeah, change tracks away from all those people and their items. Oh wow. Do you think I could have mushroomed through there and survived? Wow, it puts me all the way back down here. That's disgusting. That one banana peel off the edge. Okay, that one was unlucky. So as you can see, there's a lot of shortcuts here towards the end of the track. So really, all that matters here is the last couple turns of the entire race on lap 3. The question is, are we going to be prepared? And I think with the items we're currently holding, the answer is probably yes. So this is the plan. We're going to use this Mega Mushroom right now to make up some spots. We're going to grab an item behind our bullet bill, and then we're going to use it and hopefully try to dodge the shot. And then, yeah, if we can, then we can. Well, let's see what item we get first. Oh, that was the shot. Alright, our plan has failed. Now we move on to backup plan, which is get speed items and take shortcuts at the end. It's all about adapting. I don't think I deserve this double item box, to be honest. That other person totally have it. Okay, great. We have protection, and then we have triple mushrooms for the ending. Now let's just do it. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. Top 10. Oh. 9th place! Okay, we got some questions. What is that fat mushroom? Yep. Mega mushroom. It makes you big. Man. How do you pronounce your name? I think it was Crop. You, left a comment on one of my videos, and I actually checked out your channel. Thanks so much for engaging. Us small YouTubers gotta stick together, right? It makes you fat, according to White Boy. Big, expanded. Sounds like an ad. Nice finish. Thanks. I get that a lot. Alright guys, let's guess what let's guess what the next track is gonna be for $10. I'm not actually giving anyone $10, by the way. Crop, yeah. Oh, I wanted to counter your short, but I gave up. I can't defend it. So if you guys didn't know, I made a short basically poking fun at Starview Peak, because I think that it's a pretty, I don't know. Crop is a big fan of Starview Peak, so I'm going to choose my words carefully here. It's a very... Oh man, I've got nothing. It's so boring. But anyway, Crop actually commented on my video being like, no, this track's actually really good. I'm gonna make a short, or he didn't say that he would, he said he might make a short to counter my video. And yeah. See, Starview Peak cannot be defended. Also to Fanio, you guessed Gaz's Castle. That was unfortunately incorrect. No $10 for you. The $10 you weren't going to receive anyway, you now don't get. Okay, we got a boo and we got a mushroom. This is actually really great because there are a lot of shortcuts we can use these through. I think I'm going to save them for the last couple of laps. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, let's go through here. Hopefully we get another item that we can take from shortcuts. Nope, Fire Flower, that doesn't really help. That's fine. here's what we're gonna do. We're going to hopefully mushroom and grab an item at the same time here. Beautiful. I'm gonna start chucking these behind me. This is a pretty narrow section. Okay, that's the shock. Not bad timing at all. And third place, fourth place, third place. Okay, we'll figure it out eventually. And okay, onto the last lap. Okay, not really anything I can do with these. I'm just gonna get rid of that so I have these triple green shells around me to protect me. And hopefully we can just maintain fourth place. Please, please, please! Oh! Okay, 6th place. It does only have one shortcut. Oh, Starview? Okay, hang on, let me catch up. Starview has good vibes, but the track is bomb. Galaxy got scammed. It does only have one shortcut. There's a lot of hidden mechanics, however, if everyone knows those mechanics, then you no longer have an advantage and it's just one shortcut again. Anyway, how's the competitive matches going? Thanks for that info. I still don't know the hidden mechanics on Starview Peak, so I might have to look into those because again, on that video, Crop was saying that he wins a lot of races on Starview Peak just because people don't know how to play it. So yeah, hopefully I can learn that and that'll help me in competitive races. But yeah, the competitive matches are going alright. I got 7th on my last one, so I lost a little bit of MMR. I think it was 37 I lost. And yeah, we're just trying to... This is a 24 player one, which I haven't done before. We're just trying to end up in the top half of the room, because I'm ranked 12th in this room. Alright, any bets on the on the track? I need to stop playing that game. You can't just type in Bass's Castle every time. Maybe eventually it'll land on my track. Alright, 6th race. So after this one we're going to be halfway through. Let's do this. I just recorded a video explaining the shortcuts on this. I was going to upload it today, but then I was like, if I upload it, people won't want to watch my stream. So it's on the Shell Cup, and this is basically the main track I covered in that video. And yeah. So you don't do that, for what it's worth. And you are meant to get up on that rail there. Yeah. Watch my tutorial, not my stream. Do what I say, not what I do. This is fine. We're just gonna... Wow. That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Fanio, odds are definitely in your favor choosing Bass's Castle. It's a very popular track. Good. Okay, I need to stop paying attention to chat and start paying attention to the race. Sorry for the absolutely abysmal gameplay so far. Do you think we can actually get our hands on the double decks? I think so, yes. So, because of this big shortcut right at the very end, people tend to use the shock on the last lap, right before here. And I don't have an item to dodge it, even though I'm like right towards the back. So, let's try and get a bullet bill or a star or a mega mushroom or something. Okay, I got the shock. This is going to be really interesting. Okay, let's start using this golden mushroom. Maybe I shouldn't have used it quite so early. What would have been the smart move would be to use it through these shortcuts here, build a little bit of a lead, and then shock at the end. That's fine. I'm gonna shock into this set. Now all those people don't have items anymore, and I can come and get a better spot. 16th place, alright. Take it. I wasn't anticipating that I was going to be the one with the shock, but I should have used my golden mushroom earlier. So sorry, you guys. It's really embarrassing. How do we do? Okay, right now we're in 11th overall, which is good. This is around about where we should be according to like my skill level, according to the MMR ranking. Oh, someone wants to take a picture. Alright guys, I know I'm super famous streamer, but let's try to cool it with the paparazzi. I'm so sorry about that. I don't think we can take a photo now that we're choosing tracks. Sorry gang, I didn't make it in time. Does anyone want to have a guess as to what the track is going to be? Sorry. I guess the good thing about... Oh wow, there's a pillars. Right, so for anyone who's not familiar with this track, the last 3 turns have a bunch of off-road that you can skip with items. So remember how I was saying that at the end of Faraway Oasis people often shock to avoid people using that set? Basically the same thing here. So see how everyone's just chilling around here trying to collect good items? No one cares. No one cares about the actual race because it doesn't matter. All that matters here is items. I got, in 21st place, I got a green shell because everyone is so far back right now. That's unbelievable. Alright. So we have a dodge item. I kind of want to get rid of this and get something else. So I'm going to use it through these shortcuts. Essentially, I want like a bullet bill or something going into lap 3. That would be ideal. What have we got? Okay, golden mushroom. It's not quite what we want. Let's do this. Okay, great. Oh wow, that was the earliest shock I've ever seen in my life. It's still possible that it happens again next lap, to be honest. That was a really unfortunate no item get, but it's fine. This is good actually. We're gonna get some more items here. And yeah, I don't think I have to worry about the shock anymore. Cool. Let's do it. I really needed that item. This is the worst gameplay you'll ever see. Let's go. See how everyone's using their items here at the end? This was all that mattered. So long as there's no shock on lap 3, you can actually front row and does it look pretty well. Yeah, the lap 2 shock was really unlucky for me. I based my entire strategy on the lap 3. It's fine though, we're still hanging out in the middle where we belong. Trying to keep a positive attitude, you know, I'm probably not gonna get first place in this room where most people have higher MMR than me. But yeah. By the way, we've got 9 concurrent viewers, so welcome everyone who's watching and not commenting. Thanks for being here. I didn't expect to have this many views considering how small my channel is, so I really appreciate it. I've been making a lot of silly mistakes today, like missing essential item boxes and screwing up shortcuts that I usually can do pretty well. So yeah, let's try... Alright, Whistle Stop Summit. Let's try to do well this time. So in the last event, I got Whistle Stop Summit and I just kept getting knocked off. Channel is small but your content's tight. Thank you so much, Cropped. That's really sweet. The biggest advice that I heard for like doing well on YouTube is to make content that's that makes people comment, you know, how is your content so good based on the size of your channel. And yeah, the way I see it, doesn't matter how big I get, I always want to be surpassing expectations. And yeah, I'm really glad that I seem to be doing that. Okay, let's go. I think my tutorial videos are probably like, they're definitely, the most successful videos on my channel. So I'd like to increase the quality of just my, whoa, this race is going crazy, you guys. I want to, increase the quality of my general gameplay videos, and I haven't really figured out how to do that yet, because aside from, you know, how well I play and how well I commentate while I play, it's hard to know what to do. Okay, managed to make that shortcut. Got a boo, which is pretty great. I'm going to get rid of my coins and just got boomerang. So, as you probably know, if you use the boo, you'll steal the item of someone in front of you. I was planning to use it in first to get myself a mushroom. Instead, I'll use it here through this off-road. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna come around wide because the blue shell's coming through. I just want to avoid those red shells right now. Okay, we're gonna get an item here, we're gonna shroom through this shortcut. And then, there's a couple shortcuts towards the end that we can take with the rest of our mushrooms. Never mind, there's the shock. Alright. It always messes up my plans, doesn't it? Okay, let's start using this. I just have to wait for those red shells to go away. Hit at the line again. Was that... Okay, ninth place. We didn't actually lose a spot to that bomb. Tutorials always do well, especially in the early life of a game. Yeah, everyone's trying to learn. I think my tutorials are going to be like evergreen content because, you know, right now people who are watching are people who bought the game early. Thank you, Fadio. I'm so glad that you enjoy. Yeah, right now my audience is people who, one, bought Mario Kart World early, and two, are super passionate about the game and want to learn things. But eventually, right, the general skill level of the average Mario Kart World player is going to go up as people, you know, as more and more people get the game and people practice a bunch. So the need for shortcuts and advanced techniques are going to increase. Yeah. So I guess my videos will become more and more relevant as time goes on. At least that's the hope. I just want to help as many people trying to get better at the game as possible. Because I really enjoy it. And I definitely have loads to learn and loads to improve anyway. In fact, this is like a little bit of a... I mean, my channel's existed for less than 2 months, but I already have a deep cut. I was playing just online for my first few videos, and I kept getting absolutely destroyed. So I put at the end of one of my videos, it was like raging as Bowser. I put at the end of that my training arc was going to begin. And so my Bowser's Castle tutorial was originally just going to be like, you know, watch me try and fail to learn the shortcuts on this track. But then I ended up getting like really good and really consistent at it. And I ended up making a bunch of mental notes to myself, like, what am I going to, you know, how do I get this? Like, how did I get this last time? What do I need to do to get this more consistent? And once I started to figure it out, I was like, man, I wish when I was learning this that someone had given me these cues. So yeah, it went from a watch me try and fail to a tutorial video. And yeah, the rest is history. That video did super well, so I figured out that people, you know, really wanted to see that kind of content. And yeah, I kept making it. I'm going to stop trying to predict when the shock is going to come, because that doesn't seem to work for me, and just try to get ahead as much as possible. I haven't really practiced this track at all, but I I know that that big section that I mushroomed through before, that's basically the key part of the track. And so yeah, I'm gonna hang on to my mushrooms to use through there. Avoid these piranha plants. I hope that messed a few people up. Oh, wow. A lot of early shocks on in this competitive event. I wonder if it has to do with the fact that there are 24 players. But yeah, the good thing is I wasn't counting on a lap 3 shock, so we're still doing okay. I do need to get an item here. Perfect. So what I've noticed that really good players do... Oh, this Mega Mushroom is actually really good if I do get hit there. Really good players will tend to go kind of horizontal through the item sets so that if someone takes the one they were going for, they have one like a backup. Alright, let's go. I just need to make up a few spaces to be in the top half of the round. Come on! Oh, that airtime really messed up. Okay, 14th. We'll take it. Alright, just taking my jumper off. Sorry about that. It's getting kind of hot in here. Alright, so we're in 12th place. That's my ranking in the room. Pretty much where we should be expecting me to sit. Now, obviously we want to do really well. So, unlucky with the water. I know, I reckon I would have gotten maybe 12th or 13th if I didn't go flying there. But I didn't lose too many places. I wasn't doing super well. Yeah. I want to do better than just where I'm expected to be. So hopefully we can get a couple good races and move up into maybe, let's say 10th or higher would be great. I'm pretty sure we started on DK Pass. Someone's chosen it again. We also already had great Mystery Ruins. Okay, is this redemption time, you guys? Alright, 10th race, so we're in the final quarter. Let's see how we go. Try to get a draft on literally any one of these people. Nope. Okay, no item there too. I got bumped. Usually I hold a, I'm sure you guys have seen if you've been watching for a minute. I usually hold a charge jump and try to get up on that rail on the left, and it makes up a lot of spots, but I got bumped away from that. Okay, I went quiet for a bit, I was just looking at, okay, we're in 4th place, we got knocked off the track. I really needed to keep those items. I can't think of anything I could have done to react to that red shot. I didn't see it coming at all until it hit me. But this is okay, we're still in the upper half of the room. I'm glad that Mega Mushroom got out of my way. Yeah, let's just do this. It's usually okay. Hit. Oh. I hate being here in the middle of the pack. It's so scary. If I had just made that shortcut and used my mushroom, that would have been great. This is fine though. We're still, like, considering this is my worst track in the game, we're still doing decently okay. I just think we could have done better. Not for a couple little issues. So many bumps in this 24-player room. I wonder if we're gonna get shocked over the shortcut. Oh, right before it. Okay, better now than while I was in it. Gotta use this. That's it. Please, no one red shot me. Just let me get my protection out. Okay. That was pretty good. Not a bad race at all. Does this move me up at all? Okay, great, 11th place. And 10th is only 1 point ahead of me. So we can totally get a top 10 score right now. Oh. This streaming business is hard. I already feel like pressure to be entertaining, at least to the best of my ability. I'm trying not to like perform too much, and just have a good time and talk to you guys like you're my friends. But yeah, that in addition to just, you know, the pressure of doing anything competitively. Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking, and I appreciate you guys for bearing with me and sticking through this stream. It's pretty fun, honestly. Like, for all the pressure that I'm saying that I feel, I'm having a really good time just playing and chatting with you guys. All right, Moo Meadows. I know that there is a couple really cool shortcuts you can do on this, but they require mushrooms, so if we're in a position to get mushrooms, we'll do it, but I keep trying to bag, and I'm clearly not very good at it, so actually this is a good point. People consider... This is an intermission as well? It is, it totally is. Okay, interesting. It's an intermission ending with Moo Meadows. This kind of changes things, but... Anyway, people often complain that like bagging is, you know, really lame and basically cheating and stuff like that. I disagree a little bit. Like, I would prefer if it wasn't a thing, but unfortunately it is. And if you want to win bagging, you actually have to be pretty good at it. You have to have a lot of things go right for you. So yeah. Thanks, white boy. I'm doing my best. So yeah, it's not enough to say, you know, there's a lot of grass on this track, so I'm going to bag. Yeah, I just decided to hold back and get some items. But yeah, I do actually have to play decently well for this to work out for me. Or predict the shot, but pretty bad at it. Alright, let's do this. If I knew this track better, I might have been able to pick a better spot to use that golden mushroom. But I think that was pretty solid. Alright, let's use this Mega Mushroom into this upcoming set. Beautiful! We got the shock surge. I feel like I should have been way more hype about that, but we're just gonna go with beautiful. Alright, come on. Are we just gonna take first place? If nothing hits me, we might be able to. Oh, we're gonna make it? Oh. Can't believe it. Alright, we somehow won that. That was the luckiest shock dodge ever. Yeah, I wasn't trying to bag and dodge the shock, to be honest, but considering that I had the Mega Mushroom, I guess I used it at the right spot. I don't like bagging, not because I think it's a cheat code, but because I don't like thinking. Yeah, that's exactly right, you really have to think about it. Yes, Crop, it's huge. We're in 8th now, we definitely can secure a top 10. Common MegaTurbo W. That was, we said that was race 11 now? So one more race. That was honestly really huge. We're probably gonna get Sky High Sunday because you can just select that. But I really want Bowser's Castle, especially starting in first. I think would be really good for me. Wow, a lot less people chose Sky High Sunday than I thought. DK Pass. This is what we started with. We're starting and finishing on the same track. And yeah, I historically have done really well, so I guess this is one of my better tracks. Let's try to lock in. I think if I play really well, I could potentially maintain first place. I'm just going for safe shortcuts on this track, is what I'm doing. Like, at the start, when I do that trick off of the pole, there's another thing that you can do, which is technically faster, but I don't know. Not really worth it to me. Oh. Just because this one's so much easier. Although I think I lost so much speed from getting hit that I failed it. Let's find the... Yeah, so I love DK Pass because it has so many shortcuts. I never feel like I am, you know, too far off from making it back. Alright. Using this golden mushroom. I think it doesn't last into this. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to the bullet then. I'm gonna pick a good spot to use it. Maybe I can use it to save me if something goes wrong. Okay. I just think I have no business trying to predict the shot. I was nearly about to use my bullet there because I thought I needed saving, but not quite yet. Maybe I'll use it. If it makes it... Nope, okay. I thought it might make it to the end of this straight section and extend around the curve, but it didn't. This is honestly a really solid position to be in. 4th place with 2 mushrooms and the triple bananas behind it. Not bad at all. Okay, use this to make up for that. Cool. And one more mushroom through here. I got bumped on that shortcut. Yeah, okay. Don't love the boomerang pull. Okay, let's use this mushroom through here. That's 2nd place, come on! Another huge race! I love this track, like wow, there's the lap 4 shock. Yeah, I freaking love that track. I just feel so in control of whether I win or not. Although I admit that getting that mushroom at the end was really lucky. No way we end in 6th place. May I remind you guys, I'm ranked 12th in this room, so I seriously outperformed what I was supposed to. Nice try. I feel like I did better than a nice try. That was a solid performance. Huge mushroom. It's actually a regular mushroom. Hehehe. I'm a menace. I'm at risk of alienating my viewers. Alright, so if you guys haven't figured this out by now, I'm an Australian YouTuber. And it's coming on midnight right now. And I'm thinking I probably should call it a night because another competitive event will take me another hour. Yeah. Even though I really don't want to stop, I'm having a really great time. Unsubscribing? White boy, no, you're my number one engaged. Is that what that crown means? There's a crown next to your name. I don't know if it's on your screen too. You're my number 1 top fan. You can't unsubscribe. I'm sorry, I'm just going quiet because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Yeah, no, I'll probably call it a night. I know this is a little bit of means I'm your #1 fan. You are. Yeah, a bit of a short stream. I know a lot of streamers go for a lot longer than I think it's barely been 2 hours. But yeah, I think for my first stream, this is probably good. Let me just. This #1 crown means he's engaged in the stream the most. Yeah, there you go. Hello, Splatter.me. Have you just joined us? Kids wish they could be as cool as me. I feel bad that Splatter.me just joined to end the stream here. Yes, you can call me Splatter. Alright, welcome to the stream, Splatter. Let's see. Maybe what we do is quit this room. Yeah, stream's just about over. That means you gotta go again. Oh man, if I go again, it'll be 1 AM and I do have work in the morning. But I feel like this has overall been a really successful stream. I really appreciate you guys joining. And yeah, you've been great. Such a great audience, so engaged. This has gone a million times better than I ever thought my first stream would go. So thank you guys so much for joining and for watching. Yeah, I guess the plan is to do more streams going forward because it's obvious that there is an audience, which is great. And maybe I'll try doing a different time when I'm not when it's not quite as late for me. I know middle of the day is good for United States audiences. Like right about now is when people in the US are waking up, I think. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, Splatter. Thanks so much. Like I genuinely really appreciate it. Yeah, like it's crazy to me. I've only had my channel for less than 2 months, and to be at nearly 700 subscribers now, it blowing my mind. So, I will be coming out with my Shell Cup tutorial video. I'll upload that. I'm gonna schedule that to upload in a few hours, so sometime tomorrow, at least where I am in the world, and it will be sometime today for people on the other end. And yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. It's quite a short video, so I'll actually show you since I have you guys here. So yeah, I've been doing my tutorials so far cup by cup, and the Shell Cup has Crown City in it, which I already covered in the Mushroom Cup, and it also has Peach Stadium, which I think is better to cover in the Special Cup where Rainbow Road is, seeing as that's the lead up to it. So the Shell Cup really just has Koopa Troopa Beach, which has one little shortcut in it, and Faraway Oasis. It's like, yeah, a 3-minute video. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that, and then I will be hard at work with the Banana Cup, which I've got my work cut out for me on because it's got Great Question Block Ruins in it. It's got Salty Salty Speedway in it. Salty Salty Speedway, if you learn the shortcuts on that, it's pretty crazy. Dino Dino Jungle I'm going to have to look into because I know about the big off-road shortcuts, but I don't know that much else about the track. And similarly with Peach Beach, I know of one mushroom shortcut, but I don't know a lot about techniques and strategies. So yeah, if you guys want to leave anything that I might not know about, or that I should consider when making this in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this after I finish streaming, that would be great. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. So we're halfway through the tutorial series. My plans for after that, I don't know. I'm hoping to improve at competitive and make those videos more engaging, because I don't tend to get as many views on my competitive videos as I do on my tutorial videos, but that's fine, that makes sense. When you're a small YouTuber, got my work cut out for Salty Salty. Tell me about it. Oh, there's literally the entire first half of the track is like a shortcut or a strategy, and then the second half is just a water section, and then there's crates if you want to go tight on that. It's yeah, you're basically engaged the entire time, which does make it a really fun track. And then you guys have seen for Great Question Block Ruins, I know like a couple of the shortcuts and strategies, but I don't get them super consistently. So I'll have to learn to get really good at it so I can give good advice. Thank you, White Boy. Alright, well thanks so much everyone who's been watching and everyone who's been commenting. Yeah, I'm going to end it here. It's coming on to midnight for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. We'll definitely do a lot more. Yes, Ladder, I will learn everything and help you to learn if you haven't done it by the time I get to it. Alright, thanks everyone so much. I'm going to end the stream here. See you next time.